Hello, this is Skim. I am Scott.
I'm Kim.
And we want to talk about a subject that I believe is very commonplace in marriage counseling, but I think is an error. And the idea is the idea of a love bank. The concept is that I can do really good things and I can pour into my wife and make deposits into her love bank and make her really happy so that when I want to do what I want to do, or if I screw up, well then I'll make a withdrawal, but I'll be way ahead and we'll still be in good shape. Not that this has ever happened to us.
Mm-hmm. That was somebody else.
Talking about a friend of ours, okay? So that's a very common, what I believe to be a misconception. And why I think that the idea of a relational love bank doesn't work is because it has a corrupt motive behind it.
Yeah.
Really, I'm just trying to manipulate my wife so that I can have what I want to do or to cover my bad when I mess up. All right, imagine that not me, but say my friend, he is trying to be a really good boy and he's making deposits into the love bank and he's keeping score and he's way ahead and he has this expectation that maybe he wants to go play golf or he's going to go out with the boys, he's going to do something like that. And the wife's still like, no way. Now he's going to go sideways because he's like, wait a minute, I've been keeping score. I'm way ahead. I had all these deposits in your love bank by now. This should be no big deal. So now, because of his corrupt heart motive and because he was just doing it to get ahead to get what he wanted, when he didn't get what he expected, now he's really upset and goes sideways. So you can see where the idea of a love bank is heavily dependent on manipulation, and if the manipulation doesn't work, it actually makes the situation worse.
Yeah.
So the other side of this, or what I believe is the right way to approach it, is like it says in Colossians chapter 3, it says that you should do everything as unto the Lord. And it's the Lord that's watching and sees it and gives you your reward. Yeah. Okay? Now, within the context of this scripture, it's actually talking about
servants and their
servants and their employers is really kind of the historical context there. But I think the greater application can easily, be spread to relations too. So imagine this now the motive's not corrupt. I say, you know what? I'm going to do the very best I can. I'm going to love my wife. I am going to pour into her, but it's not to get anything back or to keep score. It's just because it's the right thing to do. It's what I'm called to do. I'm to love my wife like Christ loves the church, and I'm not keeping score, and we're going to let the chips fall where they may. That's actually the healthy and the biblical and godly way to approach marriage, not this idea of a corrupt keeping score or a love bank. So, yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I just think, again, it does cause issues because, like, from the women's standpoint, we kind of can sense that, maybe you're not doing it exactly from a great motive or you're trying to get something. So that can cause resentment and unfortunately, both sides do that, where it can be bad on both sides. Like if I'm doing that and keeping records of what I'm doing good and expecting you to do it and then you're doing it, then it's like we're pretty much acting very selfish and self-centered. Where if we do what you're talking about from Colossians and we're looking to just do it because it's the right thing, and you want to make someone else happy, then that's the right, motive.
Right. And so I think that will long-term bear the proper fruit, whereas the love bank might even work for a little while. Maybe the manipulation would work for a while or, but it will ultimately break down because it's built on a faulty foundation.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring that forward to the group out there to
it's an interesting
topic. Shed light on that.
Yeah.
Would love to know how you feel, or if you have heard of this concept of the love bank. Have you tried it, and how did it work out for you? Throw that in the comments below. And then also, if you have any other questions or marriage stuff that maybe you're tossing around with your spouse and want to throw it out in the comments, maybe we can cover something that you're interested in as well. So with that, we'll sign off. This is Skim, and we're out of here.
We'll see you later. Bye.